I got 26 orders going out today.
Flip you.
Welcome to the channel. I'm Matt. I am a newly full-time reseller. Just about a few weeks now, I quit my job and started reselling full-time. About 99% of the time, I source at the Goodwill bins. I list those items on eBay, then I use Vendoo to cross-list those items onto Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and whatnot. Static sales, no live selling. And I have 26 orders going out today. Today is Sunday, November 9th. And I like to make what sold videos so you see what's selling right now. So let's check out what's sold. I sold items on every platform except for Mercari. Mercari is my slowest. Again, today is Sunday. I packed and shipped orders Saturday morning. I had a couple go to Mercari then, but it's maybe once a week if I'm lucky. Something sells on Mercari. Really, it's probably twice a month. eBay is my biggest platform, and I have 18 of those orders going out on eBay today. First is this Adidas beanie. It's the zip. It's like a University of Akron, super small school, but I figured it was obscure enough somebody would want it. But it only sold for $7. And then the next two items I have in the garage in bins I'm currently working into, and that is this pair of kids Carhartt overalls, sold for $10. These were my kids' old ones that I sold. And then this Under Armour hat sold for $8.50. Next is this ornament. It's Baltimore Orioles. Sold for $10. I bought a couple lots of ornaments off of Commons. And then the next two items I have in the garage as well. This pair of New Balance 626 work shoes sold for $33. And this Timber shirt sold for $15. This vintage Goodyear tires hat sold for $15. I almost kept this. It's a pretty cool hat. This pair of Merrell clogs sold for $20. And this pair of, I believe they're women's Levi's. They are, what are these? Lot skinny taper. 34 by 30. Maybe they're men's, just a men's skinny jeans sold for $12. This is a pair of women's pants. Noble is the brand. Similar like Carhartt Dickies. It's a pair of work pants. They're actually pretty nice. I have a couple pairs of these. This sold for $15. And this women's Old Navy boyfriend flannel shirt sold for $8. And this vintage stadium seat, it's an Oregon Ducks. Was there a date on here? 1984. This sold for $30. Something's loose in there, but it's okay. Sold for $30. I've had it for a while, and I actually saw a couple weeks ago, I saw a few of these same seats, but they were the Oregon State Beavers, but I didn't pick them up because I hadn't sold this yet, and I've been sitting on this for a minute. Sitting on it. It's a seat. That was a good one. This pair of Risen jeans. Never heard of it. Just picked these up and listed them, and they sold pretty quick for $14. And everything is plus shipping. Old school. Going old school. This Travis Matthew mesh hat sold for $10. This Cool, where's that? Cool brand. Here's the logo. It's like some mountain. I'm sure somebody knows what mountain it is. This Good Outdoor gear brand. Gray camo hoodie. Sold for $25. It would have sold for more, but the zipper does not work. You can zip it up and then it just comes apart on the bottom. So I put that in the listing and it still sold for $25. Pretty quick. Sold it within a week. And then this Red Bull Joyride mesh hat sold for $10. This Tiger Woods Nike golf hat sold for $17. This little, I think it's like a little creamer, not a dish, whatever, this container's pot thing, I don't know. Bad pickup. What does it even say? New Amsterdam Silver Co. something plate 115. I don't know what this is. A few things from this company that had sold, but I've had this thing forever and I took an offer. I think I had it listed for $5. Took an offer at $4. I got one order from Whatnot, and it is this pair of women's all black On Clouds, a women's size 10. No insoles. And they sold for $32. And I got two orders from Depop. First is this pair of Converse They're like a different fabric. They're a mid. They're not a high top. They're a mid. They're not low. Okay, they're a men's 9. I'm like, why didn't I keep these? If they were my size, I would have kept them. If they were like 10 and a half. Cool Converse. They sold for $16. And then I sold this pair of Doc Martin Mary Janes for $47. These are the older ones made in England. These are the good ones to look out for. Just made in England. The other ones are okay. I still pick them up, but these are better. The only thing is this buckle, this strap is coming undone. It's all ripped. Holding on by a thread there, or these would have sold for probably $30 more. But these and the On Clouds I've listed within the last week. And the last 5 orders are from Poshmark. This is another pair of Doc Martens. These are the ones that are not made in England, but like I said, I still pick them up. Like a canvas boot. Pretty nice. Men's size 11. And these sold for $40. I just listed these this week as well. And the next pair of boots is a pair of Danners I've had for a while. They sold for $60. I have them in the garage because I was going to ship them out the other day. I think I have them on sale for $60 on eBay. And somebody gave me an offer of $40. I've had them for over a year. So I took it, then they canceled it. I believe they're size 14. He was looking for 13 and bought the wrong ones, which is fine because then they sold for $60 on Poshmark. And then this pair of MBX men's jeans size 34-30 sold for $14. This kids youth size large Cubs jersey. It has a World Series Champions patch on the side. It's pretty cool. This sold for $25. And then last is this hat. I forget what kind of style it is. The brand is Stefano. Decent enough brand for me to pick up. I didn't realize it until I got home that it actually is damaged on the inside. So it probably would have sold for $15. Again, not amazing, and most people wouldn't do that. But since it was torn, I think I listed it for 10 and took an offer of 8. So my sales keep picking up, which is great. I think I'm still going to be bumping up even more and more. I don't think I've plateaued yet with what I'm capable of doing. I've only been going to the bins a couple times a week still, so not a whole lot. I'm getting a lot of low-end items still. I think this next week I'm going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, focus more on the higher end items. Unless there's none available, then I'll just kind of work my way down. And here's an update of my sales so far from going full time. So in the last 31 days, my sales are up 157%. I quit my job on October 22nd and did $104 in sales that day. You can see a couple big spikes. I sold some high-priced items, and then sales came back down a bit, and then now they're starting to go back up and kind of climb, leveling out a bit, but I think it's projecting the way it should. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know down below if you have any questions or how your sales are going, and I'll catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace.